In this lesson, I'm going to teach you a very basic product, which is a ginger and a garlic paste. Now, this is used a lot in Indian cuisine. It really defines Indian cuisine. And I'm going to show you how it is very simply done. You can buy a ready-made ginger garlic paste from the market, but that's got preservative and is not really fresh. There's nothing better than doing your own ginger and own garlic paste and using it. In my home, we love to use both ginger and garlic, so we actually blend it all together and blitz it into one paste, the ginger garlic paste. But for your home use, you can do a ginger paste and you can do a garlic paste separately. Now, some people don't like the garlic, so you just use a ginger paste. Or if you want to increase your garlic content, then when you're cooking the dish, you can add a ginger paste and add more of garlic. It's again a personal preference. You need to find the right balance of how you want to use it. Classically, when you make a paste back in India, you would actually peel your garlic or the ginger, put it into a blender, add some water, and you blitz it up, and it is fine. But I realized that once you put it with water and you blitz it, it does not stay for long. So I'm going to use just a neutral oil, which also helps to preserve it, and it keeps for better. And again, I emphasize there is nothing better than using a fresh made ginger paste or garlic paste. Also, because it's used in large quantity in our cuisine, is best if you make a batch and keep it into your fridge. There's also a little tip I like to share here is how you can keep it for longer. You make a ginger paste and a garlic paste, you put them into an ice cube tray and you freeze it. So what you get are little cubes of ginger and garlic paste, and you actually portion control it. So whenever you are into a rush or when you want to cook, you're not making a fresh paste, you take out a cube into your dish and voila, you get some fantastic flavors into your cuisine. So these things really help you to elevate your cooking at home, and this is how you improve your cooking. So once you learn to get the basic spice right and then you learn to make your own garam masala, this is the next stage of how to elevate your Indian cooking in your own homes. To start off, I'm going to use ginger and make a ginger paste. Now, I personally love the ginger skin. It really works well. I don't like to waste it because there's a lot of flavor on the skin here. All you do is, if there are a few blemishes and a few pieces which you seem a bit rough, you just take it off. Trying a ginger which is a young ginger. Now, instead of peeling the ginger off with a knife, I actually scrape it off. So you wash your ginger. So you can either wash it completely and then dry it off, or you wash it up, and if you don't like the skin too much, you can take a spoon and all you do is just lightly peel off the skin of the ginger. Again, it's a personal preference. I like to use the skin in the paste itself. So look at that, not much. And then you put the ginger all together into the bowl. Now once that is done, I'm going to puree my ginger. All the ginger goes into the jar, and then a generous quantity of oil. Try and use a neutral oil. You don't want a flavored oil, so don't go for sesame oil or an avocado oil or olive oil. It's not required. You want the star or the flavor of the dish to come from the ginger, because that is the main ingredient. All you want to do is just blitz it up and make it into a very, very fine paste. So lid back on, make sure it's tightly sealed together. Have a quick look. The spatula just moves around. There's still a few large pieces here, so I want to make sure that you get into a nice smooth paste. Because it's natural ginger on its own, the juices are blitzing, gets into a nice creamy kind of a consistency and a nice creamy color. And we have liftoff. This is almost ready. There, you get to see that. Got a nice smooth paste. So it's not fibery at all, it's nice and smooth, and a puree, and no liquid at all, no water. Now, if you blitz it with water, you can use it, but it doesn't have much shelf life. It will not last for long. It really lasts you for a day or two, and that is about it. But once you add in the oil and you blitz it, this can stay into your fridge for at least 2 weeks. It will not go bad. And like I said, you can also put it into a small or into ice cube trays and freeze it. So take it off, put it into a Ziploc bag, all the cubes, and keep it there and use them whenever you want. So this is ready. Transfer to a bowl. I mean, it smells fresh. You know, it's literally puree of ginger, just a blend of ginger. But look at the color. It's nice and creamy. But at the same time, it has a very nice aroma to it. Now, you need to add your desired quantity. If you like more ginger, you can always add more ginger into food. I do love ginger. Ginger is a great tenderizer. So if you're using any red meats or if you want to marinate, the ginger really helps to break down the protein and make it soft. So every bit of it is taken off. We don't like to waste anything in our kitchens. And again, like I said, if your skin is too thick of the ginger, make sure you peel it off or use a spoon to just scrape off the extra thick skin. So this is the first one. I'm going to clean down and just like my kitchen to be nice and clean. I'm going to wash my pan and then go off with the garlic paste. Then goes in the garlic. Now I have got peeled garlic here. If you get the garlic with the skin on, the best way is to actually lightly crush the garlic and put it into a hot oven, literally for a matter of a minute, or under a hot grill, so the skin becomes a bit loose and you can take it off. Or you put it into a metal like a jar and just shake it, you know, the skin begins to peel off. It's a little trick we use. So I've got peeled garlic here. If you look at the garlic, it's got a little bit of eyes here, the dark part. These are the firm parts, and this makes it very gritty and quite thick. So just going to peel off, or cut off the end rather, cut the garlic into small pieces. I'll do one more. And there you have it. The garlic goes into the jar. And then oil. Again, neutral oil. You don't want any flavored oil to go in there. No water, just oil. Mix it together. The whole process of making a puree takes you around 1.5 to 2 minutes. All you have to do is ensure that you get a very fine puree. Lightly stir it together, and again, you blitz it till it becomes nice and smooth. The garlic paste is now ready. Get it out of the way. Oh, it smells absolutely nice. So nice. If you look at the color of the garlic, it's creamy white in color. So literally a lot lighter in color compared to the ginger, which was a bit darker white, I would say. And you look at that, it's a nice puree. That's what you want. You want it to be in a nice, smooth kind of a paste. So when you make your sauces or you make your gravies or you make your marinades, the paste really helps and it coats the meats quite well. When you cook, you get a very nice smooth sauce. There you go. So there you have the two purees. You've got So that is your garlic. So it's garlic with some oil, just blitzed together to a very fine paste. And that is the ginger, lightly scraped, and then put into blender with some oil and pureed till you get a very smooth paste. If you like a higher quantity of garlic, you can always use more garlic into your dishes. If you don't like garlic at home, you can cut it down. The choice is all yours. In my home, we like to put equal parts of ginger and garlic and keep it into a bottle. If you also want to preserve it for a little longer, you put it into a jar and you pour some oil on top. That actually preserves your ginger garlic paste for a lot longer. This could last you for a good 2.5 to 3 weeks into your fridge. It will not go bad. But trust me, once you make this homemade ginger paste and a garlic paste, you are never going to go for the store-bought ones, because these are fresh and more flavorful.